What's up everybody, once again my name is Ben and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode we got ourselves the mirror shield here in the Earth Temple. And in this episode, well, we're going to be traveling even deeper into the depths of this temple. So we're going to start out by playing the command melody to take control of Medley. And we're going to use her instrument to shine light into one of the eyes of this weird face statue thing. And of course, now that we have the mirror shield, we can do the same thing as Link. If I can actually get the angle. There we go, that should do it. You know, that's actually a lot harder than it looks. I don't know, I've always had trouble, like, pointing the light in the correct area with the control stick. It seems too sensitive to me, but maybe I'm just bad. Anyways, oh, real quick. Through that door, you know where I said you need to put Medley on the switch, and then, there's a light-based puzzle on the other side? Well, the reward for that is just a joy pendant, so it's completely useless. I'm not gonna bother going out of my way to collect it, because there's floor masters in that room, and I'd rather not just take the risk, especially if it's for something as useless as a joy pendant, considering we already have all the joy pendants that we need. So anyways, check it out, we got ourselves a new type of bubble. These are curse bubbles, and much like the curse gas, if the curse bubbles attack you, well, you won't be able to use any of your items or your sword, so it's kind of annoying, and obviously, the Deku Leaf is still the best weapon against them, because, well, without their, you know, aura or whatever, they're just a regular old skull. Now, you've probably noticed the giant stone slab with the Earth God's lyric. We could go and play that right now and explode that rock, but if we fly this direction, you'll notice there's like this fancy little alcove over here. Although, I guess it's really not that fancy because there's really nothing over here. I believe this area on the original GameCube version was only used if you had the Tingle Tuner, like Tingle would make one of those giant golden statues appear or something like that. I'm not entirely sure because I actually never used the Tingle Tuner originally. I only read like a lot of stuff about it because I didn't have like that link cable you needed. But that's besides the point, and obviously on the HD version the Tingle Tuner isn't in the game, so that area is just kind of useless. You can get a few extra rupees, but that's about it. I just kind of wanted to show that area off to you guys and explain a little bit about it. But enough wasting time, let's pull out the Wind Waker and play the Earth God's lyric. And hey, would you look at that, it's actually right behind me, so I can even cheat this time. Oh, I love that. I gotta say though, I really wish they actually kept the original Tingle Tuner in this game. Like, the Tingle bottles are just so useless, and you could have done the entire, like, Tingle Tuner interface on the gamepad if you really wanted to. And at least the Tingle Tuner was useful too, like, you could buy hearts with rupees. You could get those secret chests to appear that contain, like, golden statues that you could sell. And, like, a bunch of other stuff. Like, I'm sorry I don't know much about the Tingle Tuner, but like I said, I've never actually used it. So, the only information that I know about it is from, like, screenshots or what I read online, like, years ago. Anyways, we got some redeads in this room, so let's just blow these guys up with bombs. You could probably do this entire room without even worrying about the redeads, but I'm just gonna get rid of them anyways. You could shine light on these redeads too. I believe if you do that, it sort of like stuns them in place. So if you wanted to, you could like shove Medley in the middle of the room, shine light on the redeads, and then like attack them as Link. But it doesn't really matter. Just kill them whichever way you want to. This room in particular isn't really that interesting. It's kind of just a secondary hub room. So we have two of these giant statues on either side of the room. And then of course, right above them are those two mirrors. I wonder what you have to do. There's a light in the center of the room. Let's see what happens if we reflect it onto one of these mirrors. Oh, would you look at that. The statue disintegrates. Oh, there's also a statue in the middle, so let me find that actually real quick. You can't really see it, honestly. The light's kind of in the way. But there we go. And that, of course, just stops you from moving that block. And as you can kind of see, there's a locked door directly ahead of us, so yeah, we need to find another small key. But since there's two doors that we can now go through, let's check it out. I'm going to leave Medley here because these next few areas are kind of dangerous and we don't actually need her for these next few areas, so it's just safer to leave her there. Now this room is kind of annoying. So if you pull out your Deku Leaf, you can see that this area is covered in Floor Masters and Jinx gas. So it's kind of like a maze. If you go the right way, the Floor Masters, you know, won't be able to grab you. You could just like try and run directly through the center, and that could work, but it's a little easier if you just like go the correct way. And of course, at the end, you're rewarded with a treasure chest, which contains the small key that we need. And of course, after that, the fog disintegrates. But that's not all there is to do in this room. In fact, there's actually another treasure chest that's sort of hidden. And the way to reveal it is by killing all the floor masters in this room. I'm not joking. Now, the best way to do this is using ice arrows to freeze the floor masters and then smack them in the face with your skull hammer. This is still very dangerous, but I find it's the quickest way to do it. So, oh man, I'm like really nervous about this, guys. Like, I really hate doing this. And I can't even oh no, Link. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna try and do this as safe as I possibly can, but like I want to get close enough so that I can target onto them. There we go. Oh, wow, that looks really weird. It looked cooler on like the GameCube version because it was like a lighter blue, not like a darker one. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. So that's basically how you want to go about killing all of these floor masters. You could like, oh no, wow, he grabbed it. Wow, you threw the skull at me. You, sir, are very rude. That was not nice at all. Alright, there we go. Run and smack. Alright, cool. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know how, like, this is so nerve-wracking for me. You have no idea, because if I screw this up, I get sent back to the beginning of the dungeon. So, normally that wouldn't be a problem, but I'm trying not to do that. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness for those skulls. I'm trying not to do that while I'm recording, because that'll just waste a lot of time. So the stakes are a little bit higher for me, which is why I'm a little bit more cautious than, you know, what I would normally be. Go after the skulls. Oh, wait, what did that freeze? I don't know. Not the, oh my gosh, it freaking, oh man. I somehow, like, still managed to, like, smash the hand, even though I didn't, like, really freeze it or anything. And you're dead. Thank you very much. Okay, so, I think there's only 2 left now. We're doing good so far, man. We ran into some hairy situations, but I think we got, oh wow, that was actually very easy. Thank you for dying so quickly. Hopefully the last one will be just that easy. Alright, come on, little floor master. Let's go. I'm not scared of you. Oh my gosh, no, no, no. Oh my gosh, let go, just freaking die. Freaking die. Did I get him? Yes, I did. Okay. Thank you. Figures the last one would give me like a heart attack, dude. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're done. We got it. The chest appeared. Let's just open it up and see what we get. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so glad that room is done. And for that, we get ourselves a treasure chart. The first treasure chart of this dungeon. Thank goodness. Alright, let's just get out of here, man. I do not want to ever go back into that room again. Alright, so let's cross the hall and go through that other door that opened up. Again, I'm not bringing Medley because, well, she's not useful in these 2 side rooms. However, that center door that's locked, which we have the key for, by the way, now, when we go through that door, you're going to want to bring Medley. Now, the reason why we're not going through that door just yet is because, well, this side room actually contains a puzzle to make the puzzle in the next room possible. I know, it's like Puzzleception or something like that, I don't even know. But yeah, if you don't, like, you know, move this mirror and bang this skull hammer switch, well, you'll get to the next room and just kind of be stuck there because you need this sort of ray of light. But now that we have that, we are free to progress through this temple as we so desire. And in fact, you know what, guys? We're kind of almost done with this temple. Like, the basement floors, they're really not that big, and there's really only one more giant puzzle room that we have to complete. And after that, well, we're pretty much at the boss. Like, because we got this small key, I'm pretty sure that is the last small key. So as far as collectibles go, the only thing left to get is one more treasure chart, which, you know, we can't actually get until like right before the boss of this temple anyway. So yeah, oh my gosh, we're like almost done with it. I almost didn't realize how close we are to finishing up this temple. That's kind of cool. Let's keep on trucking then. And hello, Fire Bubble. You're just gonna die because you're a pointless enemy and no one likes you. You know? Well, I'm not sure how to explain this. I think the light that I can reflect off my instrument can be redirected using your shield, Link. Do you think that could prove useful? I hope you're not offended by my suggestions. I just want to be helpful. Medley. I'm not offended, but like, try and keep up, man. We've done that like at least 3 or 4 times already. You're a little late to the party on that. That's such like a hand-holdy thing for a game to do too. Like I hate when games kind of like do completely obvious things like that. It's so, I don't know, it just like takes you out of the immersion in a way. Because it's just like, oh, you need to do this to solve this puzzle. That way you can progress instead of like figuring out on your own. It's kind of annoying. Plus it's weird that they waited until this late into the dungeon to like make her say that too. Because right after we got the mirror shield, we reflected light off of her and then off of the mirror shield to access the shortcut to go back to like the main hub where, you know, all that gas was. And sure, you could get there by like backtracking and junk. You don't have to use that shortcut, but that shortcut's really obvious, even to like first time players. So I don't know, I guess it just doesn't really make sense to me why they would wait until this late into the dungeon. Although then again, you do actually need to do it in this room, rather where the shortcut was kind of optional. So let's just like set medley. That should probably do it. And I saw Poe. I don't know where this Poe appeared from, but oh my gosh, no, I didn't want to call medley. I wanted to pull out my shield. Gosh dang it. Whatever. I don't even know where that Poe appeared from, because I'm pretty sure we killed off all the enemies in this room. That one kind of just like decided he wanted to appear and hang out, but whatever. Let's just reset medley real quick. You know what? Screw it. That'll do it. I don't even care. I'm not even going to try to be all precise like I was last time. As long as I can just redirect the light at this statue on the wall, we'll be fine. So there we go. We did it. It may have been a lot harder than it actually needed to be, but whatever. We did it. Now we can actually move on. Of course, I'm killing this stupid fire bubble because no one likes him. He's ugly, and his face is stupid because it's just a giant skull. Alright, moving on. Let's actually, you know, progress to the temple again. That would be nice. I liked when we were doing that. It was more fun than, like, having to fight a million enemies for no reason. Indiana Jones style, baby! Oh, we got hit. But whatever. Still killed the bat that was there, so I'll take it. You know, wait, that was only 20 rupees? Really? Oh my gosh, you're re-dead. Really? No, please don't attack me. Let me go. Thank you. Run! Oh crap, there's another one. Oh my gosh. If I knew that was only 20 rupees, I totally wouldn't have gone for it. It was not worth it. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. I just don't want to fight these re-deads right now. I really just don't want to deal with it. Or these coffins. Or these stupid bats, for the matter of fact. Like, can everyone just take a chill pill for like 2 seconds? All I want to do is bring medley to this side of the room. Can we just get that done? And then I just want to play the Earth God's lyric again. That's all we need to do here. And then we can move on. We can forget this ever happened. We can just go back to our normal lives. Is that too much to ask for? My gosh. Finally. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes things just have to be like way harder than they need to be. I guess it's my fault though for going for those 20 rupees when it was completely useless. But whatever. Let's just explode the giant song rock. And then we can move on in this temple. This door will actually take us to the second basement of this temple, which is the last area that we have yet to explore. So that's kind of cool. I really like these like ominous spirally staircases. They're kind of cool. I don't know about you guys, but like I've always equated like spiral staircases to like something evil. I blame horror movies and junk like that. Although I actually hate horror movies, so I don't really watch them. But whatever. We got ourselves the last teleportation pot, and right across the way, of course, is the boss door. So, of course, we're going to need to use medley to get over there. We might be able to use our Deku Leaf, but that'd consume magic. And I'm just going to say this now. You might actually want some magic for this boss battle. I know, it'll be like the first boss battle you might actually want magic for. But trust me, it will come in handy. Mainly because we got the Hurricane Spin. And actually, the boss of this temple is the reason why I got it before I started these next two temples. Anyways, though, this is the room with the giant puzzle that I was talking about before, so let's get started. First things first, you're going to want to fly medley up here and plop her onto this switch because this will give us our first light source. Actually, our only light source, but of course, after we get that, you can just plop medley wherever you want to. And now the real fun begins. So, as you'll see, we have like a ton of these mirrors down here. Basically, what we have to do is reflect the light in all sorts of different directions and angles and so on and so forth to eventually make sort of like a pattern in this room. That way we can reflect both light sources at the same time with Medley and Link onto another one of those creepy face statues that we saw in the hub of this dungeon. So yeah, this puzzle probably will take us a while because there's a lot of mirrors that we have to move into place, and then we have to switch off between Medley and Link a few times, but overall, it's still a pretty cool puzzle. The only major complaint I have with it is that, like, it's so linear because there's only one solution, so this puzzle just boils down to find the statues and then put them in their correct location. And that's it. There's, like, no other way that you can solve this puzzle by using less statues or, you know, do it quicker. So there's no room for creativity. It's just, you know, do what we have set up for you, do it as fast as you can, and then that's it. That's all the puzzle is to it. I mean, I kind of wish it was a little more complex than that, but what are you going to do, I guess? Whatever. So, now that those are in place, let's take control of Medley because we need to use her to redirect light onto Link. That way we can get the next mirror that we need. And the game kind of tells you what to do because, like, this little pedestal that's, like, right in front of Medley, well, now you can't really see it because I just moved the camera angle, but let me just walk over there with Link real quick. There's a symbol on these pedestals, and it's like the symbol of Medley's instrument, so that kind of tells you that, yes, obviously you need to redirect light onto there, and then use Link to shine the light onto the wall. Because, like, you'll notice when you shine the light on the wall from one of the instruments or the shield, like, they have their own unique icon. So Medley's obviously looks like her instrument, and Link's looks a little bit like a shield, so it's kind of cool. But, you know, it sort of also gives away what you're supposed to do in this puzzle. And again, I kind of wish they made it more cryptic than that, but I'm going to stop complaining about this puzzle and we're just going to do it and have a good old time. Because, like I said, this is like one of my favorite areas in the temple. Now, I believe after we drag this guy into place, this will complete the first half of this puzzle. So yeah, there we go. Nice. Only a few more mirrors to move. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed those invisible treasure chests in, like, the middle of this room. Yes, you could use Medley or Link to shine light on them and cause them to appear. Or you can just wait until you solve this entire light-based puzzle, because that'll cause the room to fill with light. And anything that was either invisible or could get disintegrated by light will turn visible and get disintegrated all at once. So I just find it easier to wait until the very end of this puzzle to collect them. Plus, I'm pretty sure both of these chests contain optional items. Like, one of them I think is either a skull necklace or a joy pendant, and the other one I think is rupees. So yeah, I wouldn't bother going out of my way to collect them. If they weren't so easy, I'd probably just pass them up. And oh, hang on, we actually need one more mirror, so come here, Medley. I just noticed that I did not have you reflect light on that pedestal for me, so be a dear and let's get that done so we can move this last mirror into place and finish up this puzzle. See, guys, it didn't take that long. It wasn't that hard. Actually, no, it actually did take us a while, but we did it as quick as we possibly could, so that's always like a plus, right? We only got one more mirror left to move. Let's just redirect the light at this wall, and it sinks too, because, like, you see that giant beam of light and how it's just, like, off by a little bit. If it was moving over to the left just a little bit more, it'd just blow up this entire wall for us. But no, they had to move it to the right. Thanks, Nintendo. You ruined my hopes and dreams. Alright, here we go, guys. Are you ready? I'm not sure if you're ready. Once we move this statue into place, it's going to be amazing. It'll be magical. It'll be breathtaking. It'll be a bunch of other adjectives that I can't really think of right now. And that's pretty much it. I'm joking, of course. The really cool stuff doesn't actually happen until we shine light into the eyes of the creepy face statue thing. So let's get on that. Take flight, Medley. Fly over there and use your instrument to blind your enemies. That way we can progress through this temple. Normally I wouldn't recommend blinding people because that's very mean. But in this one particular instance, apparently the face statue likes having light shot into his eyes and his cornea is burned. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But it doesn't matter because we have finally completed this puzzle. And what did we get? A hallway. The greatest reward you would ever ask for. Oh, and of course, the 2 treasure chests that contain pretty much useless items that we don't really need anymore. Yay! Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too. That wall explodes, then it'll actually take you to an area where you get the last treasure chart. So, we will have to go down there later, but for now, let's go down the newly opened up hallway, because that's way cooler than a treasure chart. And oh, what do we have here? One lonesome little dark nut. Actually, there's 2 curse bubbles in the side of this room, so I'm gonna kill those off real quick since I know they're already there. And then I'll take care of this dark nut. He's actually guarding the boss key, which I guess would be the last collectible besides the treasure chart that we actually need to complete this dungeon. But now those curse bubbles are out of the way and I don't need any more Knight's Crest, guess what, dude? I'm not holding back at all. You got nothing that I need, so I'm just gonna go and kill you. How do you like that? Poor dark nut. Never even stood a chance. And with that, we got ourselves the boss key. Honestly, I don't even know why they set up a dark nut in front of the boss key. Like, that was not even a challenge. I guess if you left the curse bubbles alive, that would be a lot harder, but it's pretty easy to tell considering when you enter the room, their eyes glow for a second. But whatever. There we go. Got ourselves the big key. All that's left to do now is collect that treasure chart and go take on the boss. So, let's not waste any more time, and let's just do it. I'm actually pretty excited. We actually are going to finish up the temple in this episode. That's pretty dang awesome. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't have to split this temple up into 3 parts, and it doesn't look like we're going to have to, so I'm very happy about that. Oh, but I'm not happy about this, because I actually forgot about this. Inside each of these coffins, when you shine light at them, that's the only way these coffins will open, by the way, is a Stalfo. So, essentially, we have to fight the mini-boss of this temple again to get a treasure chart. So, yeah, not exactly looking forward to that. Although, if I could bunch these guys up, actually, I might be able to just, like, kill all of them with, like, a few bombs. So, that might be my best bet here, is just, like, constantly laying bombs down when they're all grouped up. Oh, this is perfect. Did that actually... I think that only got, like, one of them. I don't actually know. Because I don't think you can blow them up, like, when they're... Oh, yeah. You can't blow them up when they're, like, sort of, recreating themselves. That's what I'm trying to say. But... Oh, that actually did it. Alright, then. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Good for us. Cool. You know what? There's nothing important in any of these, so I'm not even going to bother. Let's just go and collect ourselves that treasure chart. Oh, by the way, it's worth mentioning that, you don't have to fight all 3 of those Stalfos at once if you don't want to. You can just, like, stand up there, open up one of the coffins, jump down, kill the Stalfos, come back up, and then rinse and repeat for all 3 of them. But I just wanted to fight all 3 of them at once. And that way I could get it over with. And now that we have our treasure chart, we've gotten all the major collectibles in this dungeon, so we are good to go. We can go take on the boss. But I might as well just open up these 2 chests while we're here. And oh, would you look at that? The first one contains a joy pendant. Who would have guessed that? It's not like we have a million of those already. Let's see what the next one is. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm pretty sure it's rupees, but it might be something like a skull necklace or a golden feather. Let's see. And... it's actually 50 rupees. It's not bad at all, actually. I thought it was going to be something stupid like 5 rupees or 10 rupees. 50 is not bad, though. I will gladly take that. Let's call up Medley again, because no, she can't just climb the ladder like a normal person. She has to fly up here. Come on, Medley. There you go. Alright, all we have left to do is make our way over to the boss door and fight the boss. So yeah, let's get to it. I don't want to waste any more time. I'm actually surprised that we got through this temple so quickly. And I'm pretty excited to fight the boss, because if you've never actually played this game before, the boss of this temple is interesting to say the least. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but it's gonna be a fun time. More for me than the boss itself, but yeah, we'll have some fun with it. So let's just plop Medley over here. We need her to glide across over to the boss door, so might as well put her closer to it. And now, let's just climb these vines. And yeah, if you hold diagonally, like, the animation glitches out like that. It's kind of funny. And it's funny, too, because you actually move faster when you do that, so it's kind of encouraged. It just looks really, really weird. At least it's not like in Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess, though. Climbing stuff in those games was, really annoying. More so in Twilight Princess. At least in Skyward Sword, you had stamina. In Twilight Princess, it was just, like, so slow. But whatever. Let's just fly over here. And we're about to take on the boss, guys. But first, what's inside these pots? Nothing really that useful. Usually there's a fairy, but, I don't actually see one, so, oh well. Alright, actually, you know what? To show this off, might as well pick up Medley. Medley can't actually follow us into the boss room, but I figured I'd show that off at least. But here we go. And what is that sound? What is going on? Oh, it's just a bunch of Poes dancing around. Uh-oh. I don't think they like me here. What is that thing? Oh no. The Poes are all going inside it. And our boss is a giant Poe! Oh no! Now you might think, oh, this boss is going to be incredibly hard as a Poe. It's going to curse you and not allow you to use your items or make your, movement reversed. No. This boss is actually so easy. He has like 2 attacks. He can either blow wind at you to try and blow you into the spikes, or I believe you can like blow fire at you. Basically what you want to do, shine light at him, pick him up, and then throw him into the spike wall. Then charge up your hurricane spin because he's going to shoot out all of those little Poes. And if you use the hurricane spin, you can pretty much just take out a bunch of them. And of course, after you take out a certain amount, it'll activate sort of the next phase. And like for his phases, he doesn't really get any harder. He just does different attacks. Like, I believe he's going to do his fire attack. Yeah. And of course, the second you actually hit him with light, it cancels out his attack and sort of stuns him. So, yeah, this boss is kind of a joke. And let's just use the hurricane spin one more time and see how many we can actually get this time. I don't believe you can do this boss in less than 3 turns, because like I think it's programmed to automatically cut you off after you kill a certain amount of Poes. Now I think there's 5 left, so I think after this turn he should be dead. The only somewhat difficult thing about this boss is sometimes the pillars of light can like disappear, but surprisingly enough, that center pillar has never moved for us so far, so that is kind of awesome. Anyways, one more hurricane ought to do it, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, can we have the last one? 5, yes, there we go. So long, guy. It was nice knowing ya, even though you were kind of like the easiest boss in the game and you didn't even cause any damage to us. Although it's not saying much, because all the bosses are kind of easy. The only boss in this game that actually gives me any trouble is the boss of the next temple, so kind of not looking forward to that one, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. And aw, your mask shattered. Hey, there's our heart container. Hooray! Do the happy dance, Link. That's what I'm talking about. Celebrate your victory. And oh, the Triforce is glowing. Ooh, what could it mean? Alright. Let's go grab ourselves our heart container. This is number 14. Fantastic. And now, let's step into the triangular light. Where's Medley, though? We kind of need her. Ah, there she is, right on cue. How you doing? Well, I think they both know what they have to do. Go on then, Link. Conduct Medley. And Medley, play the Earth God's lyric. I like how they just shoved the Master Sword into the stone. Like, there's no pedestal to hold it there, so they just, like, slammed it into the ground. Oh, kids, man. They do the darndest things, don't they? In all honesty, though, like, these cutscenes are probably some of my favorite in the game. You just have, like, Link and Medley, and even the old sage, old Fishhead herself shows up, and they're just, like, playing the Earth God's lyric, but it's not like the normal song. It's, like, an extended version of the song, and it's really nice. I don't know. I just think it plays a really big role in this story, and it does its job so well. Like, without even saying anything, you basically already know what's happening. It's kind of great, honestly. But there we go. Check it out. It looks like some power is being restored to the Master Sword. And the old sage knows her job is done. And the new sage can take her place. Oh yeah, check it out. We got fins! Now it looks like a rocket ship! The prayers of the Earth Sage have restored the Master Sword's former energy. There is but one last step before it becomes the true Master Sword once again. Alright, sweet! Link, the power to repel evil is not yet fully awakened. To complete the awakening of the Master Sword, you must go to the Wind Temple for one more prayer. I'm on the case. Now Link, step into the light behind you and return to the surface. Your next duty is to find the Sage of the Wind Temple. I will remain here and continue to pray. You must hurry! Alright, I'm going. Have fun down here. And Link. Yes? About Prince Kamali. Please watch over him for me. Alright, Medley. We'll do it. Remember, if you get hungry, to order some food, because I'm not coming back here. This place is creepy. Bye! And she was never heard of again. Anyways, now that we completed the Earth Temple, I think I'm going to end off the episode here. So if you enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.